Several years ago I did a post about how I dehydrate bananas the lengthwise, because I did them round once and it was a nightmare, and I misspelled something in the title, and so other people watched it, I guess, and then did their blog posts about it or whatever. But the one thing I didn't add in my post is how I dehydrate and then make flour out of it. So just to recap how I do it, I just get a banana and then I just pull the top part off, and then I slice it 4 times down there, and then I lay it out like I show in my other video, and I use a knife. I don't touch it if I can help it, because I don't want to put bacteria on them, even though I wash my hands a lot. And then when I'm taking them off, I also wash my hands. I have to flip them once in between, and I usually put skin side down because it's easier, it doesn't stick as much. And today my child said my favorite way to eat your bananas is when they roll up like a straw. So that's the way she likes them the best. They're quite popular with people because they can just take one piece and it's kind of like a jerky rather than a chip. And you know, these bananas are pretty ripe. They're not overripe. Our local food bank sometimes has overages, and they had a pallet today, and they are not open Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and by Monday, when they give those out, they would be bad. And so they call me, and I distribute them. So I had a carload today, and I distributed them, and I thought, it's been a while since I did bananas. These ones were from 2013, and I think these are all that I have left. So I wanted to dehydrate some more, so you can watch my blog about my favorite dehydrators. My favorite ones are the Nesco. They used to be Nature's Harvest, I think, but now it's Nesco bought them out, and my favorite one is the top mount. I do have several going. I have another one over here that's it's a smaller one, but I like the bigger one. You can stack trays. I also have a video you can watch about making your own silicone trays out of plastic canvas, and they work just the same as ones you buy that are quite expensive. Make sure you wash them really well, get any chemicals off, but you know, use them at your own risk, because I'm not sure if there's any toxic chemicals in there, but they work great for me and I haven't had any problems. Then once they're dried in this form, they're pretty hard, as you can see. I either use my little coffee grinder, which I use for nuts or whatever when I grind them, and you can grind it down and you can see it's pretty fine, or if you have a Vitamix or another blender that actually does dried, you can see it's ground pretty small. And then what I do with it is you can add it to thicken something, like, or you can make your own topping syrup type of thing. You just add whatever kind of other liquid, you know, mush up some berries or something and add it in, so you get the banana flavor without the texture. I know there are some people who don't like the texture. This also makes really good baby food on the run. So say I didn't want to have to pack glass jars and I was going somewhere where I just wanted to have this in my bag. So this is basically bananas, but you couldn't feed a child this hard thing, and so what you could do is just put this in a baggie, add a little bit of water where you're at, mix it with the water, and then feed it to your baby. So it's like making your own dried baby food. I also have a video about doing that with other vegetables. Like, I'll juice carrots and I'll take the pulp and I'll dehydrate it and make little cakes out of it and dehydrate it. Once it's dehydrated, I also put it in here, pulverize it, and use it that way. Another one I use frequently and make flour out of is pumpkin. I like adding bananas and pumpkin to my waffles when I make the waffles in the actual mix. So you could add this as part of your flour. It makes it quite thick, or you know, just add a little extra water to your mixture if you're going to use some of this. And so those are 2 that I like making, banana flour and pumpkin flour, because I can add a little bit of cinnamon and nutmeg and it kind of tastes fall, Thanksgiving, Christmassy. So those are just some of the suggestions I have for using fruit or vegetable flour. It's great. Any vegetable that you can dehydrate, you can pretty much make a flour out of. You could actually even do it with, I've done it with lime zest and limes, and you can see that on another video. I dry the limes, but then you can actually pulverize it and use it for limeade, lime juice, or throw it into a recipe for as a zest or a flavoring. I actually use the dried lime in my rice recipe in my rice cooker. So check out my other blogs and all, my other videos, and my blog is thesecretisgratitude.com, and all of those different posts are on there as well. There's a search engine at the bottom of the page. You can just look those things up. Anyway, I hope you found something I've shared today interesting.